guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought this was a very needed video, and I want to say I don't have a problem with this. Like, I don't look at my ex's page. I've not had a problem looking at my ex's page, like nothing like that, but I think this is an area where a lot of people struggle, and I wanted to talk about it because you just don't need to be putting yourself in a situation to be hurt by seeing your ex's content, what your ex is posting, who your ex is with. Like, just not something that you need to do. This video is about looking at their page and why you should stop. This doesn't just have to do with your ex, it also has to do with like your ex's new person, like a girl or guy, and why you shouldn't be looking at their page either. If you're new here, hi, my name's Audrey, and I make lots of advice videos like this. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. The first thing that we're going to talk about is blocking them on social media. I am a huge advocate for the block button. I've blocked so many people, not just exes, but people that I don't vibe with their energy. I don't like how they make me feel. Block. Every time. You do not need to be seeing their posts, and they don't need to be seeing yours. The relationship ended for a reason, and that's it. That's really it. I don't have one of my exes on social media. I don't understand how people are like, oh, we're still friends. Like, why? I literally don't get it. Like, you committed so much time and love to this person and you're still friends with them after? Like, maybe it's just because I've never experienced it myself, and I'm not dissing you if you're still friends with one of your exes. It's just, it's easier for me to just be heartless in the sense that I block them because it's better for my healing. It's time for you to heal and move on, and you can't do that when you keep looking in the rearview mirror. You're not gonna be able to heal if you're looking at your phone and you're like, oh my gosh, they're like in this big city with their friend. They're probably getting hit on by so many girls or guys or whatever. You don't need to be worrying about that anymore because the relationship ended. Like, they're not your concern anymore. You don't need to be worrying about it. Honestly, this might be easier said than done. Like I said, I don't have a problem with this, but I feel like I should talk about it. You basically just have to make the decision that you're not gonna look at their page anymore. Because yeah, you can block them, but there's also other ways you can see their stuff, like through a friend. Hey, can I look at so-and-so's page? Or you could make another account if you really want it to be weird like that. The only way to heal and move on is to literally not look at their page anymore. Just remember that they're not in your life for a reason. The relationship ended for a reason. God has a better plan for you. So don't stay stuck on the past because he got way more for you. Looking at their page to see if they're doing better or worse without you is only going to prolong your healing process. If you get on there and you're like, oh, they're here with this person or whatever, like, it's just all stress and thoughts that you don't need to have running through your brain. When you are healing, you need to just focus on your healing. You need to do what's best for you. And I honestly, like I said, I'm an advocate for the block button. I honestly think after breakup, the best thing that you can do to heal and move on properly is to block them, not look at their page anymore. Just have the self-discipline to, one, not create another account to stalk them, and two, not ask your friends or family that still follow that person if you can look at their page. If your friends and your family like drama, they like to tell you everything that this person is doing, you need to tell them, hey, I'm trying to heal. I don't care what they're doing. Stop telling me. Be selfish with your healing. Like, it's so important. Like, you're not gonna be able to love someone in the next relationship if you're so stuck on the past. So sometimes you'll get bittersweet and you'll be sitting there alone and you're just like, dang, that was so fun. And you'll be thinking about like some trip you guys went on or something. Like, what if we were actually meant to be or something? When this happens, you need to focus on the reasons that the relationship didn't work out. Have those moments where you're like, oh, well, that was really fun. But then you look at it through the looking glass, you're like, oh, well, actually, this was a really toxic habit they had, and this is a really toxic habit I had, and it was just really toxic in general. I'm sure there's been relationships where it wasn't toxic and it just didn't work out and it was mutual, but like, in my experiences, I've always just been burned. Honestly, you should just keep a list of reasons why it didn't work out, because you will have those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, well, that was so fun. We had so much fun together. Like, maybe we're meant to be or something, and then you're just gonna look at that list and you're gonna be like, never mind, I'm tripping. The remove button isn't gonna do anything. Like, you can still search them up if you're bored one day. Now we're gonna talk about the other girl or the other guy or your replacement, because sometimes when a relationship ends, this person will like get on and they'll be posting about their new person. If you're looking at that and you were burned in the relationship, it's gonna hurt you so much. Depending on how the relationship ended, they could have actually really hurt you. So to just be looking at their page and continuing to be hurt by the fact that they are moving on without you, it's just so unhealthy. Just don't look at the other girl. Don't look at the other guy. Don't look at your replacement. In fact, just strive to know as little about them as possible. because you don't need to know. They're not your concern anymore. You don't need to worry about what they're doing or who they're with. The other part of this is the comparison piece. You do not need to put yourself in a position to be comparing yourself to this other person. You do not need to compare yourself. You are you, they are them. It's just gonna hurt you. Like, why would you want to look at your ex's page if you know what you're gonna see is gonna hurt you? Like, why would you want to hurt yourself, bro? The way to just make yourself happy is to not look at your ex's page, to not obsess over what they're doing, who they're with. Oh my gosh. Don't look at your ex's page. Don't look at the other girl's page. Don't compare yourself to the other girl. Like, don't even know what she looks like if you can do that. Don't look at their pictures to see if they have a bigger butt or like whatever. It doesn't matter, and you don't need to be comparing yourself to anybody. After a breakup, your main concern should be healing. The only way to do this is you just need to not care. Just don't care. That's literally all there is to it. I know it's easier said than done maybe, but just don't care. Don't care what they're doing anymore. It's not your concern. You hold the power when you're strong-willed enough to just decide that you don't care. You hold the power whenever you're strong-willed enough to just say, I don't care what they're doing. I really don't. I think the more that you say it, the more it will come to be true. Obviously, you had feelings for this person and it didn't work out, and there might still be some feelings there, but when you just keep telling yourself that you don't care what they're doing and you don't look at their page, you're not gonna have a reason to care. By not looking at their page, not listening to people tell you what they're doing now that you guys aren't together, you're proving to yourself that you really don't need them. Maybe at some point you thought you did, or maybe at some point they told you that you did need them, but you really don't. Depending on the kind of person they are, they might be posting things just in hopes that you'll see them like doing better without you or pretending to do better without you and trying to hurt you even more, even though the relationship's already over and you've already endured all this trauma and pain. So just imagine how they will feel if they never see your profile in their story viewers. They're just gonna be like, wow, like she really doesn't care about me. Like she really just moved on. Like what the heck, man? I'm still tripping over her and you just don't care anymore. There's like so much peace and power in that. Like, sign me up for that. I don't want to be a simp. I want to just move on. Don't make another account. It's creepy. It's weird. Just have enough discipline to say no. I'm not going to look at their page anymore. I'm going to block them. I'm not going to ask my friends to see their account. I'm not going to make another account to look at them. Just hurt myself by seeing they're doing better or worse without me. Just have enough discipline to just say no. We're done. Relationship ended for a reason. They're not my concern anymore. It's time for me to heal and move on. You just need to protect your heart, protect your mental health. You really just need to like take your healing seriously. And you will not be able to do that if you're looking at your ex's page. Just block them. You need to move on, you need to heal. There's a block button for a reason. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Audrey Plucinski. I've got some really exciting things coming up this next month that you are not gonna wanna miss. So yes, one more time I'm going to say, subscribe. Have a great day. See you later, babes. Bye!